Good afternoon, and welcome to this week's edition of OMG. I'm your host, Luke Brown. Today's top stories: PS3 problems, missile commands coming to the big screen, and we investigate the secrets of Bobby Kotick's private bouncer army. But before we get to the big news, let's recap the week's other less important headlines. Valve has released a series of parody promotional pictures satirizing Apple computer ads through the ages. While it's not official, it appears that the company's popular Steam service will be coming to Macs very soon. In a related story, an angry mob of 6 Linux users lined up outside Valve's headquarters demanding to be recognized, but the band quickly dispersed when their mother said it was time to go home. Digital Praise and Left Behind Games, the industry's foremost Christian video game developers, announced they'd be merging into one big, God-fearing super business. The company has plans to release Christ-themed games like the Tony Hawk's Ride-inspired Jesus Christ's Prey, religious-themed sports games like Jesus Fish Fishing, and an adventure game called Dragon Ball Z Creationism. Sounds like one hell of a product lineup. A homeless man was found burnt to death in Empire City today, prompting... hearing we have some breaking news? For this, we go to our field reporter, Jonathan Cooper. Coop, what's the status?
Thanks, Luke. I'm here in the OMG Situation Room, where we have reports flooding in that every PlayStation 3 ever has died. The government has issued a Level 6 PlayStation Apocalypse-ageddon. Sony representatives have not yet given a comment. The rumors are that Jack Tretton is denying any knowledge of the PlayStation 3, and Kaz Hirai has been found dead in an underground bunker. We have several tips for you, the frightened consumer, to make this whole situation a little less deadly. First things first, before you do anything, you need to make sure that you...
Coop, are you talking about that error?
Yes, 8001050F, or the Buoysoft error. It renders all PlayStations completely irreparably dead.
They fixed it. Actually, it fixed itself. It was just a leap year bug. No harm, no foul.
Anyway, we have some tips for you. Number 1, duct tape the disk drive shut. You don't want any of that Buoysoft leaking around and spreading.
Seriously, it's fixed.
But what about the interviews I have lined up? I have an analyst that says that it could be linked to the treacherous configure worm. Michael Pachter's secret mistress is on the line. I have several charts and graphs.
Thanks for the report, Jonathan. Moving on, we go to...
I have a PowerPoint.
I really need to start attending these writing meetings. The line between the world of movies and video games is quickly becoming almost imperceptible, as we hear almost every week about another game that's getting the big screen treatment. Here with the latest Hollywood gaming news is OMG's own Sean Curran, with a segment we're calling Extra Inside Access Edition Tonight. We're not really calling that, are we?
Thanks, Luke. Today on EIAET, Brett Ratner still has a job for some reason, I ignore Felicia Day's restraining order, and the big story of the week, the classic 8-bit game Missile Command has been optioned for a big screen adaptation.
I'm sorry, Sean, did you say Missile Command is going to be a movie?
That's right, Luke. My sources tell me that 20th Century Fox has been in talks with Atari to bring the legendary game franchise to the big screen. Early rumors claim that Nick Cage is being considered for the role of Professor Sullivan, with Scarlett Johansson being discussed as Sally Jane, his love interest and indentured servant.
Wait, a professor? Indentured servants? There's nothing like that anywhere in the game.
Luke, have you ever looked at the box art for the game? Can we bring that up? Thanks. You can clearly see here that Professor Sullivan is playing hard to get with Sally Jane. He's commanding all the missiles, the interplanetary, the ballistic, the anti-ballistic. He's trying to protect this city right here, although it's burning, so maybe he's not doing that good of a job. And he's reaching to grab a phone. Why? Probably because he's going to order some flowers for his captive love. Just about to get into a romantic montage.
So you're telling me that Fox is going to write a script based primarily on 30-year-old box art?
That's right, Luke. Also, can you explain to me why the professor's wearing a helmet here? Does he really think that's gonna help against a nuclear fucking missile? I don't think so.
Do you have any hard, actual information about the Missile Command movie?
Well, the only thing we can confirm for sure is that it's going to suck balls.
Thanks, Sean. Informative as always. Now we go live to our resident undercover investigative reporter, Dominic Moschitti, for the latest on the situation at Infinity Ward. Dom?
Thanks, Luke. I'm here in Infinity Ward Studios, and I can confirm that the bouncers are still here.
Wait, what? They haven't left yet?
Nah, they just keep patting everybody down.
Because they think the employees are going to try and steal stuff?
No, it's because they're bouncers, so they just keep doing bouncer stuff.
Really?
Yeah, like everyone has to eat outside. You can't bring food in. If you're over 21, you get a wristband, and they keep telling everyone not to stage dive, but that doesn't really make much sense because there's definitely no stage in this office.
So, are they serving any purpose?
Oh, I'm sorry. Thought I heard something. No, not really. I mean, unless Nickelback is playing later, to which I'll be jumping out this window.
Well, then why does Bobby Kotick have an army of bouncers?
I believe a more important question is, why are they completely naked?